The following is rated F for fairness. Viewers' discretion is advised.
Welcome to the O'Neill Show.
So someone says, O'Neill, I see you with the toilet tissue in your hand. I hope that you're not on the toilet. No, I'm not on the toilet. There you go. At least you can actually see that I'm not on the toilet. That's number one. Number two, someone says, O'Neill, you know what else them say again? Them say, O'Neill, it looks like you're picking up for Anthony. No, I'm not. I do not agree with what Anthony has going on with Denisha. And I feel it's kind of in the same bracket. Now, me just kind of making jokes at Amber fans because I know they always react. Basically, that's what it really is. That's really what it is, Amber fans. I want you all to get that. Only just poke jokes. It doesn't really mean anything. But nonetheless, I have been watching this honeypot skit. And so I know what's been going on so far. I'm kind of up to speed. We've missed that one, but I'm going to get to this one. Let's go.
I was just thinking about what you just said. And I wasn't feeling it.
What part?
All of it. Because you were basically just coming at me about what just happened out here, and that didn't have nothing to do with you.
Well, I mean, you pulling up with Anthony, of all people, in front of this dance studio where you work, that I own. You got something to do with me.
All right. So the problem is, right? Denisha is pulling up with Anthony at the dance studio. The honeypot girls thing is you can't date. And so two things. Because I looked at the last video, and one of the things that the honeypot girl was saying, you cannot date Anthony. That's what she was insisting. So she's trying to tell Denisha she can't date Anthony. Now, of course, we don't necessarily want her to date Anthony, right? However, that's the pickle that's there. Now, I looked at that skit and I said, well, it's kind of ironic that other people, such as, honeypot girl's friends, told her not to date Wayne, but she dated Wayne. Now, again, it doesn't mean I'm trying to pick up for Anthony. I just wanted to get, when it comes to the honeypot, as to how she's looking at everything, right? When other people told her she shouldn't have dated Wayne, she did it anyway because she felt like she wanted to be her own big woman and do what she needed to do. And I said she should be her own big woman. That's exactly why I said her father should get out of it so she can do what she wanted to do. However, the honeypot girl now is basically putting the same stipulations that her friends tried to do that she basically rejected. If you follow where I'm coming from.
That you
And girl, you standing on it. You sure y'all ain't? God, I don't even want to know. Don't even tell me.
Again,
saying,
it doesn't
it's
matter what's going on and what happens outside of this dance studio. We just said that multiple times.
But y'all pulled up to the dance studio, and this is business. It's really, like I said, it's just plain bad for business. Do you feel
what's the problem?
I'm not. Look, I feel like you think that I'm trying to judge you.
You're definitely
I'm
judging me.
I'm not judging you. Let me make that very clear. I'm judging him. Okay, I know stuff about him that you don't know.
So there you go again. So now basically she's judging him. Now, could we judge Anthony? Yes, but we could also judge the honeypot girl. When the honeypot girl was on the stand, everybody else came in and them swoop in and try to fix it. You see what I mean? So I'm just saying, this is why you have to just allow judgment to happen when it happens, because it is what it is. We all can be judged based on our actions and our deeds. I'm not saying she can't judge him, because of course Anthony is to be judged. He left a lot to be judged. I'm just saying, but make sure that when you start to get judged, you don't get upset because you're getting judgment. That's all I'm saying. Just like if O'Neill gets some judgment, if can take the judgment. No, my prerogative is to look into what is being said and check if it's correct or not. No. Onto the honeypot girl saying it's her place of business. That does make sense. It's her place of business. It does make sense that she does Wayne with, Anthony's wife. I mean, she does business with Anthony's wife and she does other things. Now, what she also doesn't know is that Amber is doing other things as well. So really and truly, it's kind of married people business at this point, right? And it's not her business for this. Now, people going to say, well, O'Neill, how you okay with this, but you never okay with Melissa? I wasn't okay with Melissa either. The point of the matter I'm raising is this, right? The point of the matter is this. Melissa had a breakdown because she saw what she saw, okay? Melissa moves from where she is. She go spread that breakdown to someone else. That person started to disseminate the information. Now, do I think the honeypot girl is not going to disseminate that information out there? Yes, I believe she's going to do that. She's actually going to be telling Shayla. Shayla's going to pass that on to Amber. Amber's going to pass that on to the rest of people that are inside of the entire community. And we're going to be back in the same position that that Amber is in. That's what we're going to have. What we're going to have is the business being spread all over the place. So that's where we are. I'm quite fine with it. Now, whatever happens to Anthony, it is Anthony's fault. Just like I'm say, it's Amber's fault because Anthony should have kept himself to himself and leave the girl alone. It's also would be Denisha's prerogative as well to should be part of it, just like Dave is a part of the Amber thing because Dave get himself involved in the business. It's the same way that Denisha would get herself involved in the business. Hope y'all are seeing that. So if y'all were thinking I'm trying to say one right and the next one wrong, that's not what I'm saying. What I try to do is look at liquor pockets and I'll try to give you little arguments. But nonetheless, proceed.
Okay, whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. It's a lot of people involved that don't feel that way. And he's still married.
Involved.
He's married.
Okay. I mean, from what I know, they're legally separated.
Oh my God. No, Denisha.
You're making it way more of a big deal than it is.
If you knew him
about this, the studio.
Okay.
Not who I'm getting dropped off
studio.
by.
Well, let me tell you something. Okay. It is a big deal because if you knew him and if you knew everything, you would think that it's a big deal too.
Why? Why would it be a big deal? Okay. You know what I want to see? I want to see what happens when the honeypot girl finds out that Amber have another man. And I want to see exactly if the same way that she's calling this, if her counterance is her energy is going to be the same energy. Again, friends, I'm not trying to tell you I'm on any side because I'm not. But I want to see how the honeypot girl is going to react when she finds out that Amber have somebody else on the side. I want to see if it's the same kind of energy. That's what I'm saying. Look here, the only difference right now between Anthony and Amber, like me tell Amber fans, the only difference, you have one difference. One, Anthony didn't get the pum pum because Denisha has not given it to him. That's the only difference. In case y'all feel like, and it's not a very big, well, it's big, but big. If that makes sense. It's the only difference. All it is that Denisha crossed the line with Anthony, and then you have that. Well, that's one difference, because another difference is as well, and Denisha would be coming in after the marriage, clearly after the divorce. They've come in way before into the divorce in itself. So those are the two differences. Don't get the pum pum one, and two, Denisha will be way after divorce has been filed. Unlike Dave, where Dave is cloudy. People don't want to think it's cloudy, but it is cloudy. That would be the only difference. But I want to see the reaction on the honeypot girl's face when that information gets out. More see if it's the same energy or it's just going to be, so Anthony's a bad guy, but Amber is a good woman. And that's what we've been trying to press on.
And you work here at this studio that I own, and I am in business with his wife and the mother of his child. If they found out, that just puts me in a very uncomfortable position. You're my friend. They're my friends.
Neither one of them, his wife or the mother of his child, have anything to do with me. Okay?
All right, so let me correct Denisha on this. It does have something to do with you, Denisha, because at the end of the day, him still married. So him wife have something to do with you. You're now would be a side chick if you decide to go into that position. So let's correct Denisha right here, so right, just like how we corrected Pam. You don't hold the cards to anything. In other words, if something were to happen to Anthony, they're calling his wife first. They might call him wife first. Now, whatever assets that are left that can go to his son, then that's when his son get into there. So Sheila basically get into that. So you don't really have any claims at all. So again, yes, in that regard, I can agree with the honeypot girl with that little piece for looking weird at Denisha with this, because Denisha needs to understand as well, this is still a married man. I'm 110% agree with the honeypot girl. I hope y'all are following my argument here, friends. In other words, you don't see it as a one-sided thing, because people sometimes see these stories one-sided, and you can't see them one-sided. There are many different, layers to it. So you have to speak to each layer, because that's the only way you can kind of decipher, okay, where it is, what's going on.
I come in here, I do my job, and from the last time I remember, you were just telling me about a pay cut. So you're trying to take money from me and take whatever else is coming my way? What can I have?
Touche. Listen, I ain't gonna say nothing. You do you. I strongly, look at me, I strongly advise against it. Are you sure?
No, that, you know, see, why it becomes weird is now because, remember, other people strongly advised against what the honeypot girl had going on, and she had to go in her lesson alone, right? So rather than just giving her opinion, she's giving very strong opinions, right? Meaning you can't, no one will, rather than allowing Denisha to go learn the lesson, just like she needs to learn the lesson, she's not doing that. That's the only thing I don't like about that piece of the puzzle.
All right, girl.
I'm a grown
I can't
woman,
look.
Tamara.
Hey, don't. I ain't see nothing because if they find out that my name Bennett, I ain't in it.
I'm not worried about nobody finding out.
I love it. I like it. There's so many layers. Honeypot girl is right. Anthony's still a married man. She's right. Anthony is still a married man. I keep claiming it on the channel. Still a married man. Right? Honeypot girl is wrong in thinking that you know Anthony more than anything else. Right? To be trying to claim one thing over the other thing. No. You know, you don't know him more than anybody else, because if you're the company, you both are the couple right now, do all sorts of different things. Denisha is also right. She's our own grown woman. Denisha is wrong in thinking that Amber doesn't matter and Shayla doesn't matter. They actually matter. So she have to go work in Georgia law, because I think you can sue people in Georgia law for actually being with their spouse or something to that effect. I'm gonna have to check that out, because I saw that law somewhere there. But nonetheless, we had a little thing that I saw, and don't say that O'Neal is, you know, nasty or anything like that, because I know that. But let's just rewind to right here. Is it just me, or is Denisha not wearing what I think she's not wearing? Because I you know, maybe it's just me alone that has seen this. You know, I'm gonna take it that O'Neal is just, that my eyes are too sharp. I'm gonna take it that my eyes are too sharp. I'm gonna start calling myself O'Neal Sharp. That's what I'm gonna do. You know what, friends? I'm gonna change my last name, and I'm gonna change it to O'Neal Sharp, because I feel like I'm becoming my eyes are extremely sharp. O'Neal Sharp. There we go. In the real sense of the word sharp, because O'Neal has sharply seen exactly what's taking place on Denisha right now. Give me a take, like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to y'all soon.